So, January 1st, 2018, Logan Paul, one of the two Vine celebrities that came over to the YouTube platform and basically took over, is now on watch and is now in the media, in the news, and in a lot of people's bad books, because he decided, hey, you know what, I'm in Japan, let's go to a famous forest, and let's bring our cameras with us. Except, this was no normal forest, because, you see, there is one forest out of all of Japan you don't go to and bring a camera. You just don't, okay? This is the Aokigahara Forest, or the Japanese Suicide Forest, as it is known, here in the West and even over there in the East. So, we have probably one of the worst situations imaginable. And we have Logan Paul at the helm of it. Logan Paul goes into the woods with a camera crew and his friends, just messing around, walking around the forest. And during the course of that, they come across this body of a man who had evidently lost hope in humanity, lost hope in life, lost all will to live, and decided to kill himself. And he was hanging, and instead of doing the right thing and just pointing the camera away, scrapping all the footage except for the stuff before and the stuff after walking in the woods, what does he do? He points the camera at the body, gets good shots of it, good close-up shots of it, blurred out but still close up, where you can see the lividity and everything else on the body. Then he says, oh, call the police, but not before I get this close-up. I mean, seriously, what the hell is your problem? Okay. Next, he takes all his footage of before, during, and after the walk in the suicide forest. He gets back to their apartment or back to his own place, whatever. And what's he do? He sits down at his computer, takes the footage, watches through it, unless he has someone else edit that, and then that's a completely different story where the editor needs to actually say, okay, man, we really shouldn't do this. We really shouldn't put this particular part of the video up. And if Logan Paul were to say, well, I want it up anyway, then the guy should be really, really passionate about saying no, even if that means the loss of his job. But you have to remember, okay, you have to remember that this is a guy who, despite being over the age of majority for the people of the U.S., despite being a fully functioning adult, still very much thinks and acts like the teenagers and kids that his viewers primarily make up. Which is another reason why this is a horrible thing, because children and teenagers saw this video. It had over 6 million views before it got taken down by by Logan Paul himself, but still. Oh my God, it's just... So, what's the takeaway from this? Well, first of all, YouTube, please don't let this be an exception. Let it be the rule that whoever puts up graphic content, upsetting content, controversial content needs to get a community guidelines strike put against them. And don't just let him get away with this. I mean, granted, so far it looks like you're going to let him, but don't let that be the full story, okay? Don't let it be the full story. Don't let it be the full impact of what's happening, okay? Really. First of all, we really need to think hard about what it is we're doing in 2018, God, with our viewers, with our content, and with YouTube in general. But we also have to really think about what the hell we're doing for the community. And that includes you guys over at YouTube. Team YouTube, get your act together. Start enforcing your policies. Don't just do it selectively where you feel it doesn't matter about your bottom line. Because if you affect your bottom line by putting a strike against a big player like Jake Paul or Logan Paul or whatever, then that's going to send the message finally that, hey, this is not good. This is unacceptable. And unless you want to have everything that you like about doing your channel gone, you're going to actually follow our rules. But since right now you're looking like you're giving him a slap on the wrist by just age gating it right before it went down, and then he's the one that took it down instead of you, yeah, that seems like a very, 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 very poor choice on your part. Now, on to the topic of suicide and suicide prevention. First of all, I want to say, to those of you that may be contemplating suicide, to those of you who may be saying to yourself, my life is so bad, it'd be better if it ended, that's not true, okay? I know for a fact that yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's hard. And yes, it's brutal to live through life with depression, with anxiety, with emotional issues, with social issues. But you don't need to go that far. You don't need to go that route. You can be a better person. You can make your life better. And the way that you do that is through reaching out. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your family. If you go to church, reach out to your pastor. If you need to, reach out to a therapist. Get the help that you need. And for those of you that can't do anything else, call the phone number in the description below. I'm not going to monetize this video. I'm not going to talk about any of my merchandise or anything in this video. I'm just going to be giving you a link to their website and a phone number that you can call if you really can't cope. Because I know what it's like to deal with that kind of problem. I went through my teenage years and a lot of my young adulthood years with suicidal thoughts, suicidal tendencies, suicidal depression. Really bad. It hurt. It felt wrong. It felt like every day was just another excuse to wake up and feel bad. And that's not what I want for you. I don't want you to be the ones who are lost to this and who end up being the victims that people find on the side of the road or in the forest somewhere or even in your bedrooms. I don't want that for you. Get the help that you need. Talk to somebody, even if it's no one that you know personally, just someone on a phone line that really just cares and wants to help. Because that is what we're here for. We're here to care. We're here to help each other. And we're here to show genuine love to everyone around us. And if you need help, if you need to feel like you were loved, you have a home here. You have a home on this channel where we can talk about the great things that life has in store for each and every one of you and for me as well. where we can talk about the great times and we can discuss the bad things in a positive way. We can look forward to the future and we can remember the past with fondness for the things that did go right, for the things that were positive. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. You don't know how much it means to me, but without you, I would definitely be a less happy and less well-adjusted person, because I suffered a lot with depression, with anxiety, with self-hatred, with self-loathing, with all kinds of issues that no one should have to deal with, let alone someone who already deals with mental illness on a daily basis. You are loved, you are respected, you are awesome, and you deserve to have a long and happy and healthy life. So please seek help if you are feeling down, or if you are feeling like you're lost and without hope. Don't hold it in. Don't try and do it yourself. We're not meant to do everything by ourselves. Look at me. I do a lot with you guys. You all motivate me to do more, to do better, to do greater things for everybody. Thank you for that. Thank you. I will see you guys in the next video. And I hope that you are well. Well in body, in mind, and in spirit. And if you're not, I hope you're recovering. Thank you, and God bless.